And we're tracking a cold front on this first alert weather extra. We're roughly about 24 hours away from that cold frontage passage here locally. It'll be passing through on Saturday morning. So let's talk about any potential impacts we could see with this front. Not going to be a lot of rainfall tied to this front. We'll get a few isolated showers ahead of the front today into tonight, and then maybe a few lingering showers into Saturday. But I want to put forth not calling for a washout for Saturday. So if you have those first of the year weekend plans, maybe trying out those new resolutions that you set for 2026, weather will cooperate this weekend. So yeah, definitely not going to be dealing with a huge rain threat. Here's a look at the timing of everything with Futurecast. You can see as we get into this afternoon, we could start to see a few showers beginning to bubble up here or there, but you'll notice how coverage is expected to be very widely scattered or isolated. Cold front still way up here in the corner of the screen, so that's not going to be moving really close to our area until we get into overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. But even through the overnight hours, you can see not a lot of rainfall being sparked off. We may see a stray sprinkle or two. Clouds are going to be present. Winds are also going to stay elevated. Then as the front really starts to approach into Saturday morning, a few of these isolated light showers begin to develop, but as quickly as they move in, they're going to be moving out once the front makes its way all the way down towards the coast by the time we get towards the afternoon. So that's certainly why I don't think you need to cancel any outdoor plans you have, even for Saturday morning. Anything that we see is going to be very, very light in nature and may not account to much more than just say a couple of stray sprinkles. And here's the evidence of that here with our rain estimation from the graph model, the model that I just showed you. Notice the areas where it is indicating dry weather completely. So we are going to see some spots that don't see any rain whatsoever, but those that do, you can see how it's estimating on the order of just a couple hundredths of an inch. So maybe not even enough to really wet the pavement. So then we start to talk about, well, what's going to be the temperature change with this front. And really, it will have a little bit of an Arctic origin, but the Arctic air is going to bypass us well towards the north. We're really on the tail end of this disturbance, and so because of that, we're not going to be dealing with a big brunt of cold air moving through. Now, we will see a cool down, and probably a much desired cool down because it's warm out there. Temperatures today expected to reach the mid-70s, 14 degrees warmer than we should be for this time of year. And so with the frontal timing kind of being late morning hours, we don't think we're going to see a big adjustment to the temperature going into Saturday afternoon, even though we'll be on the backside of the front. So only a slight decrease in temperature Saturday, but more so as we get into Sunday. You can see how Sunday's afternoon high is 67, but that is still above average, which the average high temperature for this time of year is in the low 60s. But because of this weakness in terms of the cooler air, it's going to be just as quick to warm things right back up. So you can see how we climb back towards the upper 70s as we head towards the middle of next week. So this front, not going to be a huge deal for us here in South Louisiana. We're just going to be contending with a little bit of wind, probably our biggest issue tied to it. So enjoy the weather for the upcoming first weekend of 2026.
Southern Air of Baton Rouge says no, 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 no interest, no money down, no payments for 12 months on HVAC, plumbing, and electrical services. Scan the QR code on your screen to learn more.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.